Thank you for tuning in and welcome back to another exciting edition of Club Crib Gaming plays Smash Bros for the Wii U. Now, what we're going to do now, it's a quick little tutorial video for the controls. Most people are going to know this already, but it's just in case anyone was interested in how to further customize not just your fighters, which we've talked about and I've shown you before, but your actual control scheme to make it more natural for the way that you would play. We'll go over all of these very quickly, briefly, but we'll go ahead and start here with the Wii Remote and the nunchuck. I usually play this way. Now, I like the Wii Remote and the nunchuck because it's a little more freeing. I can move my arms a bit more. I'm not tethered to a cord, anything like that. But as you can see, I have my up smash instead of, I believe they had that for jump. I've switched that to up smash. Those are side smashes up there on the D-pad instead of, I believe that was grab, and down smash, of course, for there. Now, I like this setup because in my left hand, it's all about movement and control. I have my jump, I have my shield for, controlling a little bit of the attacks that I'm receiving, for controlling my dodges, the air dodges, and I have, of course, a control stick, which it just feels more natural. I have the left hand for control and the right hand for punishing people as well as I can. Now, all of these you can customize, which is really, really awesome. You can even do shake smash if you wanted to, which I don't know why anybody would do that, but hey, if you want to give it to maybe your little cousin, he has no idea how to do smash attacks, give it to him, just tell him to just swing it around and punch people in the face. He might kill you. We'll see. Post that video. And of course, the buttons down here, you can change those to anything as well. I'll go ahead and show you how this works out. So quick test, if I just smash forward, you can charge it, of course. Now, with most of your smash attacks using like the C sticks, let's say for the Gamecube controller, and even for the Wii U gamepad, I don't know if everyone knows this, but the gamepad, the second control stick on the right-hand side, is used as a C stick. It's a little bit weird to get used to in terms of holding it since it's such a large device, but it feels good. And then, of course, I turn the up jump, the tap jump off, so that I can just hold up for my aerial attacks, or my tilts. Now, you can't up B special out of a shield if you have the tap off, so just keep that in mind. You have to have the tap on if you like to do anything out of your shield in terms of the up B. But yeah, if I just use the D-pad, it's only going to do a quick charge smash. So a quick smash attack. What I can do, show you here. There you go. So what I can do is push it and then immediately hold the A button and it will start charging. It's different with a lot of the different characters. There you go. There we go. But it's really easy to do with people who have a lot of startup lag with their moves. So that's one control scheme that you could have there. We'll go ahead and save that. And we'll go ahead into the GameCube. Now, I don't know why you would do anything to the GameCube controller. It's beautiful, it's perfect, and you really shouldn't touch it. Don't touch it. If you wanted to, you could. It will allow you to change your shield buttons up there. So maybe if you don't like the way that the shield buttons are, how they have that little bit of, on the GameCube controllers, they go down a little bit before there's the actual button. So if you're not a big fan of that, you could move your shield to the Z button too, and then maybe use that as a grab. And it'll tell you there, if you saw that, it'll say, hey, dude, you haven't set this yet. You need to set up a grab. So maybe you don't like to use those buttons at all. You could just use just the face buttons. Like, let's say if you broke your finger, you could still play Smash. We'll keep the tap jump on. We'll take this and make that your shield, and then we can make this one the grab. So if you want to do it this way, you can do it this way. I'm not going to use my shoulder buttons at all. And you can still, even with just your thumbs, only using your thumbs. So you got the tap jump on. Actually, that doesn't feel too bad. And then, of course, in the air, most of the fighters, their grab is going to turn into their dodge. Now, some people that have like Link's chain. What the hell is that called? Hook shot. There we go. Chain shot. Link's hook shot is going to do it. Zero Suit, Samus, and Samus, their whips, I believe they do it as well. So yeah, you have that. Alright, so that's a little bit of customization there. And again, I haven't touched the tops at all. So maybe you lost your fingers while you were building a birdhouse for your great-grandmother. If you did so, you can still play Smash. You don't need your thumbs. You might have trouble gripping the controller itself, but you do not need your thumbs. I repeat, thumbs are not necessary. Damn it. Fingers are not necessary. I mean, you could play with just your fingers if you didn't have thumbs. I'm trying that right now. It's a little... Yeah, I could kill Fierce Long this way. There we go. All right. So that's that set up. I'm not going to save that one. We're just going to leave that how it is. Same get up here, change the rumble, tap jump, everything like that. Now, the way they have it set up, I don't like. I don't like that your grab is in the back. I always go for those because I'm used to the GameCube controller from years and years of playing Brawl and from playing Melee, however you want to say it. So I usually switch those over to shield. And then these, I will set those to grab. Or you can just do it. One side is grab, one side is shield. That way, if you're in a frenzy and you happen to click the wrong button, at least you have the right side for it. That is set, of course, to smash attack, like I mentioned. And the setup is very similar to the GameCube controller in terms of the actual button names. The jumps are the X and the Y, but of course, just remember it's positioned differently. So where your thumb naturally feels the B button on a GameCube controller, it's going to be a little bit closer to the Y button on this one. You'll pick it up in like 3 seconds, but just so you're aware of that. So again, quick tester. Oh, okay, well, I'm using a different controller. I don't know where that controller is right now. It's charging. It's on the charge port, but you get the idea. It's just the grabs and the shield switched around. I'm actually going to save that setup. And the Wii Remote. It's really hard to play Smash Bros this way, but if you're feeling like you want a challenge, or if you're just feeling nostalgic, maybe you want to feel that old school NES controller style, go for it. You totally can play the game this way. I've done it before. I've seen many people kick some ass this way. But just know the button layout, of course, as you can tell, it's really, really limited. There's only 8 different button combinations you can use. So, of course, 1 and 2 are going to be your special move, your attack, and then together, that's where they get the smash attacks. It sounds a little bit weird, but it actually kind of works out. You just got to make sure your thumb is big enough to actually hit both of those, and you do it precisely. And then, of course, grab is over there, or you can just do the normal shield grab. Grabbing right out of a shield, there's no extra buttons there for jump. So you're pretty much limited in terms of your aerials. But again, if you're over at a friend's house, they don't have an extra controller. Let's say they don't have an extra nunchuck or anything like that. You can still play the game this way. It's doable. It's just going to be like playing Mario Kart when you're on steering mode instead of button mode. It's not going to be easy. And then the 3DS. So last but not least, we have the 3DS. You can use your 3DS as a controller for this. So really, you can do up to 8 players in Smash. But honestly, the way they have it connected, you could fit a lot more people. In terms of just the GameCube, or in terms of just the GameCube controllers, you can have 4 of those. You can have the gamepad for 5 controllers. You can have 4 different other control styles, such as wiimote or the gamepad Pro, or the the Pro controller. You can have those set up for 9 different controllers, and then I don't know how many it maxes out for the 3DS, but I'm pretty sure it's 4. Now, I haven't tested it out to see if those will go concurrent with the other controllers, but all in all, that's 13 different controllers that could be hooked up to this system at any given time. I mean, that'd be difficult to pull off with a computer setup. I know in the comments people are going to rail me now. Oh, no, I totally done that in the setup before. I could do that. No, you can do it. I know. It's okay. Calm down. But yeah, not a big fan of this control scheme. It does work, and people I can see getting used to this because they've been playing it a lot on the 3DS. But if you want that control style, or if your friend doesn't have his controller, but you do have your 3DS, this is a good way to jump right in. Again, customization any way you want to, but I don't believe they have, they don't have the Smash. Yeah. So there's no way to actually pull off the Smash. It'd be interesting if they, try to do something on the touchpad in the middle, but I think they already use that for like some of the other data in terms of like collecting who's fighting whom, that type of thing, honing in or zoning in on certain characters for the 3DS version. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Quick and dirty here, just looking at the different control styles. You do have 5 completely different control styles, and then here it shows you a few different variations of the same setup there. But any way you want to play Smash, you can do it, and you can do it any way you want to. Any controller, any setup. I mean, you really could just set it up and only, some people play one button mode where you only have one button. You could do only the attack button, and you could have the controller set up that people aren't cheating and just do one button mode. We might actually try that again sometime. But this game is fantastic in its customization, not just of the characters, but they've really thought about everything. Like I said, 13 different controllers can hook up to this at one time. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is Reggie again here with Club Crib Gaming. Thank you all for watching so much. I know this was a quick and dirty one, but there were some people interested in it, so I thought I'd throw this video out there for everyone that might be a little bit interested in the control styles. Thanks again for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and if you have anything else you need, feel free to shoot us a message, anything like that. We are taking suggestions on other games to try, but trust me, we're going to be playing Smash Bros for the next 20 years or so, probably, until the aliens come over and, destroy everything. So thanks again for watching, guys. Have a great night.